Welcome to your new home.
Hi everyone, ever wondered what it takes to break free from the most secure prisons in the world? What drives someone to risk it all for a taste of freedom? Well, today, we're diving into the ultimate list of adrenaline-pumping prison break movies that will keep you on the edge of your seat. From cunning escape plans to heart-stopping action, these films are packed with twists, turns, and jaw-dropping moments you won't want to miss. Let's get started. Movie number 10, The Great Escape, 1963. It's a classic and an epic movie. It has cult status. The story, the characters, the cinematography and the stunts are so very well done without any graphic visual effects. Steve McQueen and Richard Attenborough will definitely stay on your minds long after the final credits roll by. The film is based on the true story of a mass escape by Allied prisoners of war from a German POW camp during World War II. The Great Escape is known for its thrilling action sequences, memorable characters, and depiction of camaraderie among the prisoners. It's considered one of the greatest war films ever made. The movie stars numerous actors early in their career that went on to become stars, including Steve McQueen, James Garner, Charles Bronson, Richard Attenborough, and James Coburn. The actors are at top of their game and the screenplay well crafted, not a boring moment even for young adult viewers who are used to thrill-a-minute films. A classic must-see for true movie lovers. Good supporting cast of British and German actors lend plenty of credulity to the production. The movie is worth watching again and again. You never get tired. It also showcased many indigenous ways of camouflage which will leave you spellbound. So enjoy this classic. Movie number 9, Escape from Alcatraz, 1979. Based on real-life events, the film details the only apparent successful escape attempt of 3 inmates from Alcatraz prison in 1962. Hollywood legend Clint Eastwood stars in the true story of the 3-man team who are the only prisoners to ever successfully escape from Alcatraz prison, aka The Rock. The movie in itself seems ridiculous and so far-fetched. This film is all about Frank Morris, a convict who is sent to Alcatraz, the most feared and secure prison in the world, manages to find a way to escape unlike those before him who failed to do so. That attempt is the focus of the 1979 film Escape from Alcatraz, a superb example of how to bring a real-life story to the screen. The one thing that brings that atmosphere though is the cinematography of Bruce Surtees, which gives the entire film a cold look akin to a permanently gloomy day and permanently dark nights. The result is a film that keeps you on edge the whole time, even if you know how it ends. Escape from Alcatraz is a superb example of how to bring a true story to the screen. Movie number 8, Escape from Sobibor, 1987. A different Holocaust movie made in 1987 in which brutality of Nazis exposed in a real sense. Movie succeeds to hold up your breaths by thinking of mass escape attempt. Over 600 Jews attempted the rescue operation with the help of Russian POWs, but nearly 300 people were succeeded to grab the freedom. Setup of concentration labor campus and shower division is very nicely shown. The fact is that during World War II, Sobibor was one of the many concentration camps. But it's the only one from which the prisoners succeeded to escape. The sad part is some people in the past, and even today, still felt that the stories like this, and the Holocaust as a whole, was pure propaganda. The story, the history and the heartbreaking things that happened to the people who were tortured, died, and so few who escaped was both devastating and inspiring. The prisoners of war have will and determination to escape, and they did. What a nice and thrilling movie it is. Movie number 7, Escape Plan, 2013. The film has a good concept, and there's much to enjoy. The ultimate Arnold and Sylvester team-up film ever made. Ray Breslin is part of a security firm to make sure all prisons are escape-proof. Stallone plays a specialist in prison escapes. His job is to test the security of prisons by going inside and trying to escape them. However, on his latest job, he's about to enter the world's most escape-proof prison and get set up, and find himself pushed to his limits as he tries to escape. Stallone and Schwarzenegger have a real on-screen chemistry, just as you knew they would. It's a perfect movie with perfect acting and believable characters. This is a really fun movie to watch, and it's one you should pay attention to and appreciate the work that went into it. Such a great action thriller movie. Too much excitement from starting to end. The movie won't allow you to get bored for even a single moment. Movie number 6, A Prayer Before Dawn, 2017. A Prayer Before Dawn is a prison boxing drama film based on the remarkable true story of Billy Moore, a young English boxer incarcerated in Thailand's most notorious prison for a drug crime. The story itself is surreal and not easy to watch, but it delivers outstanding performances from all the actors. Joe Cole is a perfect representation of the character he plays. It is an incredible story of a man who fights all odds to remain strong in a tough prison. A great watch, a very satisfyingly different telling of a prison-related action movie. There was Boyka and then there's this movie, a more realistic portrayal of gut and gory. It's violent all throughout, but the spaces dedicated to boxing in the movie seem less violent, and provides a respite both for the audience and the protagonist. This movie is surely a great watch. Movie number 5, Jailbreak Pact, 2020. This is a Chilean movie based on real events. The screenplay and dialogues are excellent. All the characters are designed perfectly with a separate motive and importance given to everyone. Every actor did their part very well. The cinematography, camera angles and score were outstanding. Using only a prison location for most of the setting, it was utilized and shot perfectly. The casting was excellent, with convincing performances. The realism in the movie is top-notch. The soundtrack of the film is great. The song that tells about freedom makes you tap your legs. This is one of the movies where they show the real side of the jail. A very well-made movie that keeps your attention right to the very end. Based on a true story, the movie succeeds in setting up a realistic/historical and yet fascinating storyline. An amazing movie which tells with creative resources and an attractive language a very strong real story. It should be watched for everyone who wants to have a very stimulating experience. Movie number 4, Papillon, 2017. This film is a remake of the 1973 film starring Dustin Hoffman and Steve McQueen. It is based on a true story of the period 1930 to 1970, and deals with the story of a Parisian robber who was framed and then sent to the penal colony of French Guiana. It deals with this man's repeated attempts to become a free man again. He tried escape after impossible escape against every odd, and each time being caught, leading to more and more curbing of his freedom and reprisals which would have broken down almost any other man. The story is dark and unpredictable, so you never know what is going to happen. The cinematography is great too, and it really makes you feel like you are in these locations and situations with the characters. The film does a surprisingly good job at placing you in the shoes of the characters. The plot was sufficiently gripping, with twists and turns and unfamiliar locations. The period piece outfits and settings were very realistic. It's very polished and well thought of. The acting is superb and the storyline is consistently gripping from start to finish. Truly an enjoyable and intense film that must be watched. Movie number 3, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? 2000. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Is one of the best comedies and adventure ever written and put to film. The Coen brothers deliver the first great Odyssey film of the 21st century, based on escaping a chain gang in the search for treasure. Besides the incredibly clever 1930s country retelling of the Odyssey and masterful characterization of our protagonists, the entire movie is baked in vibrant golds and rustic ambers, capturing the atmosphere and whimsical enchantment of the American South. The comedy was hilarious with precise timing and stirring old-time gospel music. His movie has adventure, pathetic romance, love, wisdom, comedy, insight, personality, wonderment, recklessness and impulsive behavior bestowed upon us through its characters. The cinematography, the period pieces, the steady string of continuity, the music and incredible acting with an incredible storyline. With a talented lead of actors that give this film its humor, this is a story we will love if we are Southern men. Movie number 2, Escape from Pretoria, 2020. This is a highly engaging and entertaining movie based on the true story about 3 political prisoners who orchestrate their escape from a prison in South Africa in the 1970s. The cinematography creates amazing tension and helps to convey the dynamics between guards and inmates. The set and costumes realistically portray a 1970s South African prison. The actors all performed well with credible South African accents. The director and the cinematographer worked together in sync to provide a film that is suspenseful with a nail-biting climax. It's to their credit that they turned this dull-looking place into a sharp, riveting thriller. Escaping from Pretoria seems to be impossible in other prisoners' perspectives, but these 3 people finally did it. Watching this film, especially during current moment, is heartbreaking. An inspiring and gripping story of three revolutionaries during the apartheid movement attempting to fight the struggle even when they had every reason to give up. The ending is predictable since it is based on a true story but well worth the watch. Movie number 1, The Shawshank Redemption, 1994. Frank Darabont's The Shawshank Redemption is a cinematic masterpiece that transcends its prison drama setting to deliver a profound story about hope, friendship, and the resilience of the human spirit. Set against the bleak backdrop of Shawshank State Penitentiary, the film follows the life of Andy Dufresne, a banker wrongly convicted of murder. As the story unfolds, we witness Andy's resilience and unwavering hope, which not only transforms his own life but touches the hearts of those around him. The supporting cast delivers exceptional performances, each character contributing to the tapestry of the prison's microcosm. Tim Robbins delivers a subtly powerful performance, portraying Andy with a quiet strength and intelligence that makes his journey compelling. Morgan Freeman's portrayal of Red is equally remarkable, providing the film with its soulful, reflective narration. In conclusion, The Shawshank Redemption is a cinematic masterpiece that leaves an indelible mark on all who experience it. The Shawshank Redemption is a timeless cinematic gem that continues to resonate with audiences,